Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Ray. Last name is Reynolds. Please write it down. I'd like you to go get a tablet and a pen. I'd like you to write everything down today. They call me the Godfather of Credit and the Voice of Credit. What a concept. Probably because I've done $3.6 billion in credit for my clients in 43 years. You see, this is rules and tools. The main thing for you is knowing how to play the game. Ultimate goal, writing it down, puts it here. Picture, tablet, pen, makes sense, can't record. So what are we supposed to do? Well, number one, when we get up every day, we need to look at the day and see what we're going to do through that day and be positive. So today, let's write down June 25th, 2021, blackjack. Then let's write down the end of the year, 12/31, 2021 too. So here's my thing. You know, when they did the Discovery Channel and they did some other things and, the Daily News, and they did all this stuff with me years ago, and that's incredible and all kinds of fun stuff too. When I brought in that $1 million in 6 days, they were shocked. You see, I know how to do that. Pretty good at it. But here's the thing about you. Why haven't you done the $1 million dream last year, the year before that too? I don't get it. So if you allow me to do what I do best this year, between now and the end of the year, how about if I do all the work for you? How about if I hand you the keys to the front door? Okay, it's like I gotta just feed everybody step by step and get them to follow through. It's like pulling teeth. See, that's one of the doors of one of my mansions before my coma. Reality, there's one of my yachts. There's one of the Lamborghinis too, and one of the buildings. If I can do this, so can you. Me, and bottom line is simple. Procrastination, that's the killer of a dream. If you forgot to do something yesterday, today, till tomorrow too, this is ridiculous. It's kind of like time. I don't control it, neither do you, but I do control what I do with the time God's given me. I don't waste a minute or a second of the day. Ultimate goal, homeless? See, you're lucky probably. You got a mommy and a daddy and all that good stuff. When I was 3, I was eating out of the trash can, stealing off the pier. Kind of sucked. But I learned how to read at 2.5 years old. I knew there was a better way. I brought in my first $1 million at 14. $2.6 billion by the time I was 26 under corporate structure. So if you want to learn to play, can you just follow through and let me do the rules and tools with you today? Let me show you. It's pretty simple to do. I was 7.5 when they used and abusing me too. Bottom line is I used to listen to a poker game every Wednesday night. You know what they said in that poker game one time? They said a corporation's a legal person. Can you write it down, please? You see, corporation's a legal person. I heard my way out of hell if I could figure it out. I went basically, just wrote it down, circled it 10 times. I thought it was weird, probably true. But you know what's really weird the next day? I woke up and rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. See, next door there was a library. I went inside and said, "Ma'am, could you explain this to me, please?" She looked down from the desk and says, "Okay, here's a microphone, here, book." I thought I was back in Mayberry. I can't believe she was even working at the library that day. You see, I read that book. I looked it all up, and you know what I found out? A corporation's a legal person. It's like, okay, what's the blueprint? Where's the rules and the tools? You see, when I was a little boy, I thought all the grown-ups were stupid. The reality is that's what I thought, and then I found out it was true. I went back to the library almost every day, 7.5 to 9.5 years old, and I did one thing. I connected the dots. I wrote the blueprint and the rules and tools for myself because I wanted to get out of hell. Maybe you didn't have it, want it bad enough. See, half of you got a corporation today. You're sitting there going, beep, 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 that's it. I don't understand. All right, 9 out of 10 people set up a corporation every day and sit there picking their nose. It's ridiculous. All right, until you give it a blueprint, the rules and the tools, give it life, it's going to sit there going, beep, 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 that's it. I don't get it. You watch life pass you by, you listen, but you don't tear it apart. You don't even ask why? That's ridiculous for most of you. You see, when I started Helping Hand Industries after going to the library every day for 2 years, I was 9.5. I brought in $100,000 in credit, went worldwide, even got named in the movie Dave. You see, it's not hard to do when you know how the rules and how to play the game. What you've been looking for all your life too. Bottom line, guess what? My first car at 14.5 was right in front of you. It's called a Lamborghini Countach. Ultimate goal. See, I think you're stuck. I think flat out I would challenge every one of you on the damn phone today and you're stuck because you don't have the $1 million dream. You don't have it in your pocket too. This is ridiculous. But the reality is, for 43 years, I've been dragging people up the hill. I got 17 millionaire clients and 16 billionaires. You want to be next? Then write down what I tell you to do. Let me do most of the work for you so you don't screw up it again. You see, I can show you millions and billions in Lamborghini collections, Duffy, 6 mansions. Broke the record in the highest kick in 81, proving the white man do jump and stupid people say we don't. Parking my race boat in my backyard. My helicopter. Hell, how about my yachts? I had 3 of those too. And don't forget about the Ferraris. Bottom line is this. If I can do this, so can you. I don't understand why you don't know how, but today you're going to hear some things you never heard before. You can't even find anywhere on the planet what I teach today. All right, it seems like nobody knows how to play. Ray's rules. Can you write that down, please? You see, there's my life, July 4th, 2009. You see, everything I touched turned to gold since I was 4. We took people to watch the fireworks that night on July 4th, 2009. What happened the next day? I'm in a coma. I was the 3rd one with the worst case of swine flu pneumonia. N1, all right, H1 on the planet. Over 200,000 people died that year. Nobody paid attention to that, but I did. It ruined my whole damn day. I got to go to the other side. I was given a choice to go back or stay in peace. Well, let's see. I just heard my wife scream her head off. The doctor said I'm not going to make it. I'm going to die. I heard my tax attorney trick her to sign a POA. Hell, I'm worth $2.6 billion in the bank that day. But what am I going to say? Stay in peace? I said go back. Reality is simple. The reason you bring the pain home is your lack of knowledge. I'm sorry to say. If you knew how to do it, hell, you wouldn't be watching me. You'd be telling me what to do. Reality is simple. The lack of knowledge is the stupidity of man and woman. You're not stupid. Reality is, but you bring the pain home time and time and again. Because who are you watching? Who are you listening to? Johnny here said one thing. Tony Baloney ripped him off for $7,500 and said bye-bye that day. You see, you got a choice. Your choice is simple. Ever since you were 18 years old, your constitutional right was to incorporate you. But you didn't find the way to play. All right, they nicknamed me in 2008 the Godfather of Credit, by the way. I already did $3.6 billion for the clients. It's like this credit repair crap. Give me a break. All right, it's called credit rebuilding. I'm so tired of this, it's ridiculous. We've had literally this week, okay, 36 callers this week alone that are paying $99 per month for 18 months to Lexington Law, creditrepair.com. Half thought it was 2 companies. It's the damn company. Each one of these stupid people, because 4 of them are on here, I want to piss them off so we get off their butt. $1,782, and you still have shitty credit today? What's wrong with you? All right, because you think there's a damn magic wand? Federal law is right in front of you. You understand the law? All right, like I did my thesis. It was fun. The law is black and white. Credit repair is against the law. It's a scam. They're not even allowed to collect money up front, and half of you are paying them every damn month. What's wrong with you? Do you ever want to get it back on track? Which you never should have jacked it up in the first place. You see, I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough, Securitiva TRW and Asperian, the way they do it today. So I already showed you the Credit Services Act. Why don't you Google it later today? It'll tell you the same thing I just told you too. And then it'll tell you to go to the Credit Repair Organization Act. You see, it says attorneys can't do credit repair. So what are you supposed to do? The reality is simple. Your credit's not broken. All right? The bottom line is you have to rebuild it. I have been building relationships and building dreams for 43 years. You're stuck with me. You build a relationship, and I don't let you down. It's simple. The information provided you from a Federal Trade Commission, by the way, look it up online. It's black and white for you. 90 days. Here's my challenge to every one of you. You give me 90 days, flat out. I will turn your life around, teach you the rules and the tools how to play. I'll do the work for you too. So it doesn't get screwed up. I have a 100% success rate, by the way. So 90 days, you're stuck with me at every seminar, workshop, and boot camp. I don't play the games, and I'm not going to take your $7,500 like Tony Baloney does every time, like Johnny and Tim here too. Your choice is simple. I like to be your coach. I'd like to tell you what to do and have you follow through. And let me build you the $1 million card. Is that okay? It's simple to do. I've been doing it for 43 years. Now let's understand. All right, I basically flat out put the rules and tools in order. You follow through. You can't even screw it up unless you give up and go back to where you left off. So let's give you the first 25 steps today. It's pretty simple to do. So let's understand. First thing is, right now, every one of you can get your credit reports every week. That's every 7 days for free because of the pandemic. The next thing I want you to go to is raisecredit.com. Clickety-clack, get your credit reports for free. Simple. Now, that's step number one. If you give me the report numbers right away, I'll put it in my system. I'm allowed literally to go up and away and make your credit score go up to about 200 points right away. If you want me to do that, please let me know. See, I want you to start asking something. I want you to start asking the word why. I've been doing this since I was a little boy. My favorite word was always why. So let's understand today. I'm going to ask you why you have a Social Security card. Why do you have an SSN? Pull it out now. Step number 2. Let's read the front and back. It says do not laminate, do not use for ID purposes, and it flat out says property of Social Administration, not you. It's not even yours, and it's in your pocket or wallet or purse today. You see, you don't even know why you have it in the first place. Sorry to tell you the truth, but the truth will set you free. I invented rapid scoring for your mortgage companies years ago, rapid refresh. I can make anybody's score go up and away about 200 points right away. But again, it's up to you. Now let's understand the facts. 90 working days, all right, your score can go up and away. All right, the bottom line is simple. That's step number 3. Next thing is no case goes past 180 days, period. All right, depends how bad you screwed it up. Just stop screwing it up again and again too. If you do that, it can take forever. But that's on you. Not took a picture to Credit Karma. Because it's free. They have no phone number to help you anyway. They're part of TransUnion anyway too. They say 33%. If you look on their dashboard, anything at 29% is in the green, 30's in the yellow, anything above that's in the damn red. You understand something? We're going to tell you the rules and tools today. She had a 500 score. I got her 157 points in 45 days. How serious are you about getting your credit repaired? No, because that sucks. We're going to rebuild that sucker. And you're going to do what I ask you to do, please. It's pretty simple to do. Now let's focus. If you give me your report numbers, I put them in my system, which I've been doing this for 43 years, and I'm one of the guys who helped set up the system in the first place. That's why they call me the Godfather of Credit, by the way. Now I'm going to look at the 12 acts, and I'm going to figure out, do I dispute to the creditor or the credit bureau? Okay, because I'd rather kick the assets of the credit bureau. No, the creditor. I might even tell you to negotiate a debt or two. Legal action methods, kind of fun. I sued Chase Bank and brought their president in Santa Ana. I kicked his assets too, and the judge made him give me another $5,000 for wasting my time that day. You got more rights than you think you do, but it's about time you follow through. Now let's take a worst case, and this is what I like to do with people, especially when they're new clients. They're fun to play with. Here's a client with shitty credit, a 571 and a 562. He's got 11 collection accounts too, and he's late on his card payment. He's got 1 account. Wow. Look at it. It's right in front of you. Look at the date at the top. Because I added it into my system. Remember something. I'm an affiliate for 36 years. I'm allowed to add you to my cards and pop a card separately for you and ask for separate billing. Bottom line is pretty simple to do. I popped him a $3,000 card. I told him to use that to help bring down your debts too. Let's repackage you. So even if you got shitty credit and all messed up, let me put you in the system, make it go up and away, and let me build you some credit. Is that okay with you? The bottom line is you shouldn't have screwed up in the first place. It's kind of simple. Credit rebuilding, rapid rescore, all right, $99 per bureau, with the rapid rescore is $499. Now understand, you waste $50 every other day. They say you waste over $100 a week. I'm telling you, for $499, what you waste in a given month, all right, you give it to me, and I'll guarantee you a 750 score. Average case is 90 working days. Tomorrow, 1 o'clock, what are you doing? 43 years, I've been doing live workshops and classes online. I start at 7 in the morning, all through the afternoon to 4 o'clock. I do basically broadcasts up to 3 times a day, Monday through Friday too. So let's understand something. You can Google me, You might see my ugly brother next to me too, but that's okay. So tomorrow, 1 o'clock, after you get in this program today, now, and no more BS excuses, it's simple. I'll give you a score, 750 in 90 working days. Worst case, 180 days. But stop screwing up. If not, it'll take forever too. Bottom line is, this is what I offer you now, on a live webinar. This is a $1,000 cash card. During the webinar with me, all right, if you do what I tell you to do, I'm going to pop you $1,000 credit card so you can reimburse yourself and put $500 in your damn pocket. So let's get rid of the BS. Okay? Flat out. No more excuses. All right? Simple. I give you back a money back guarantee too. Bottom line is I tell you the truth. You just got to follow through. Every bank uses Zelle. So do credit unions too. You make me the recipient. It's simple to do. Ray Reynolds. That's me. From there, instead of my phone number, you put my email address, ray@rayscredit.com, and you Zelle $4.99 now. Now. When? Now. That way you get a $1,000 card as a bonus. If you don't do it, that's on you. I'll tell you the truth. So you can do a bank transfer deposit too. Hell, I bank at B of A and Chase Bank too. I was a consultant for B of A for 29 years. See, I don't know where you've been, but I've been repackaging people for 43 years. Now, here's another problem you did to yourself. You added yourself to the national mailing list. Yeah, you did it to yourself. You wonder how you get all the junk mail? You did it to yourself, too. On top of that, you got all those robocalls as well. Write down this phone number now. 888-567-8688. Write it down. I want you to call it when they're done today. They're going to give you a choice to opt out for 5 years. Get this stuff to stop now. It's ridiculous. That's step number 4. Now, you got a choice today. I want you to plan the problem. Understand, you're going to tell me on the phone when I call you today, I got knocked down, Ray. Somebody got in my way and took it away from me too. Then I'm going to say it's probably someone, your friend or a family member. That's what happens 9 out of 10 times. Somebody you know screwed you over too. Tell the truth. Now write down safety credit. I want you to understand the facts, what I set up when we came Yarble years ago. And no one seems to tell you the truth. Each card in my hand is $50,000. You understand it's $100,000 right there? But here's the problem about personal credit. I can't write at the damn interest rate of the credit card at all. Anybody who jacks it up doesn't know how to play. I call it stupid. So understand something today. Your card's in your personal wallet. I want a sticky. Write it down now. It's an assignment for you. Because I want to get you to $1 million. I want to take away your excuses too. A sticky in the back of every card. What's the limit? What's 25? What's 29%? The moment you jack up a card past 29%, you jacked up the card, all right? You dropped your score. You got stuck. You couldn't get any more. That's not acceptable anymore. It is not acceptable at all. So you better understand one thing. I'm going to get you to $1 million. I'm going to guarantee it too. I got no excuses, but neither do you. Next, I want you to write down a line of defense. In your city today, you'll see a Chase Bank, a B of A, a Wells Fargo Bank, and some grocery stores. They bankrupt some locations. They wrote it off on their taxes. They bankrupt, wrote off taxes. They even got a tax credit. Do you understand? They're playing the game, but not you, because you like bringing the pain home to you and your family. This is going to stop. This is ridiculous. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I want a sticky behind your card that shows 25, 29%. And I want you to write down, never bring the pain home again. I'm going to show you how to play today. And from now on, you're never going to jack up your family and bring the pain home again. You got it? All right, it's simple. That's step number 5. Ultimate goal, the only one screwing up your credit is you. Take responsibility. You got to maintain 25 to 29% period, because that will get you an 820 credit score. Now, when most people lose their job or have an emergency, what do? The same silly, dumb thing. They run out of time, they run out of money, and then they jack up their credit in 42 days. Why are you using the wrong money? Why are you using the wrong money to hurt your family? I don't get it. I didn't have a family. I had to eat out of a trash can and steal off the friggin' pier while they used and abused me too. It pissed me off. So I had to fight through all the baloney and figure it out for myself, because all the grown-ups were stupid. So let's understand something today. I want to repackage you. You got the guts. You got the guts to go get this, yes or no? Then write down house, car, and bank account. I want to repackage you. Write it down. House, car, bank account. Can you do that too? Let's understand the facts. I've been pulling stunts since I was a kid. When I built $1 million credit for my cat to prove it could be done, it was fun. Because cats have 9 lives. So will you after today. Egg Magazine, hell, I'm written up all over that articles in there too. How to finance anything by using plastic? Don't you get it? Okay, I see a lot of people bitching and complaining at rich and famous people. They're pulling what? A loophole? There's no loophole. Get it right. Corporate credit, you can write off the interest rate, the credit card, the line of credit. You can basically finance itself and write it all off while you do it too. And if you screw it up, you can write it off too. The bank and grocery store can do it, so can you. Problem is you don't know how to play. Shame on you. If I can build credit for my cat, hell, I can do it for you. See, let's pretend today you need $5,000 now. You got an emergency, what are you going to do? Go to your friends and family at the bank. Hell, they're all going to say no. You backed yourself in a corner. Don't you understand? The average person, if you got the worst credit in the world. We saw a 340 a minute ago. Worst one years ago was like a 240 or 280. Let's understand something. They say no matter if you got the worst credit in the world, you still piss away $50 every other damn day. If that's true, let's understand something. This is a $5,000 card in my hand like the one on the screen. If I got to max this out today, the payment's $50 a month. So what the average person wastes every other day, they could have used a $5,000 card to save their assets too. What's wrong with people today? Oh, I'm sorry. No one taught them how to play. So let's understand something. They also say you waste $140 a week. I don't know if that's true. If it's true, that's $600 a month. We're going to use some common sense. If I max out one of these cards in my hand, the payment is $612.26. Do you understand $612.26 for what the average person is pissing away in a given month? I could have got him 2 damn pizza restaurants a damn drive-through. You got to learn the discipline and stop wasting money, all right? And quit bringing the damn pain home. What's wrong with you? Are these turned on? Maybe something's broken. We got to turn up the microphone or something too. That's step number 6. So let's understand today flat out. I want you to reach your goals. I want you to believe in yourself. Me, I believe in God and I believe in me. When I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet, since I was kicking the door jam since I was 10, I just want to prove what men do jump. You see, understand something. There's a lot of stupid people say we don't. I'll bet you there's some dummies in your life say you can't do this or that too. Do yourself a favor. Remember, God gave you a gift and a dream. See it, believe it, go get it. Now let's go back to basics with you. You got an SSN for one reason, to get a job. You get a paycheck. It's taxed before you get the leftover. You file your 1040 every year. That's why you got an SSN, flat out. So they can tax you on every paycheck till you're dead, and then they pray you put you in probate too. That's the IRS public record right in front of you, and it's in your pocket. Look at it. Simple. Who's going to give you the rules and tools how to play? You can't find what I teach on this planet from anybody but me. Good luck. I'll take on anybody who thinks they have knowledge about personal credit corporations anywhere on an open forum. I'm going to tear them apart. When you got an IQ off the chart with total recall, it's not hard to do. So you got your SSN, you jacked it up past 29%, you got stuck, you couldn't get any more, you did it to yourself too. Let's learn to play. Don't forget the sticky on those cards today. So let's understand. The other reason they're going to count us like sheep this year, they got to count everybody, do the census, because they're going to go ba here, ba everywhere, ba. They got to print money. Ever since Nixon took the gold standard out, we are the collateral for the United States of America Incorporated. You don't get it, do you? Write down and raise rules again. Well, this time write down $100,000 of credit. Here's where every American person screws up. You should always have $100,000 of credit. And they would say, oh, it's too much. And when you need it, what do you got? Diddly squat. $100,000 of credit, 29% usage. That gives you $71,000 of safety credit for 2 years to feed your family in case blank hit the fan, lost a job, or the average pandemic of 18 months. There are no excuses. You didn't plan the problem. That's on you. When you take the money and credit from your family, you roll the dice, go, wee! All you're doing is hurting your family. Why would anybody as smart as you, use personal money to start a damn business when you never had to. I don't get it. Never bring the pain home. That's all I had as a kid. It pissed me off, so I'd study every friggin' book I could and memorize everything I could and take on any smarty pants they thought I could. Hell, I was tested at T. Winkle Junior High at 14 and a half. They put me in Orange Coast College. So give me a break. You write down Ray's rules today and circle it 10 times. It's about time this year you go get the $1 million. Anything else? Blah, blah, blah. Step number 7. My first coma, hell, I was 5 and a half. I got this thing in my brain where I can watch what you do, and I can clone what you do better than you. Isn't that fun? The boys and girls were riding bicycles that day on Delane Street in Torrance. I didn't get a mommy and a daddy like you. Didn't you get a bicycle too? After 5 minutes, I asked, could I ride the bike? I got on instantly. I screwed up. I should have watched for 2 more minutes. Seriously, I didn't know where the brake was. See, I didn't know the pedal was the brake. I hit that big damn hill on Delane Street in Torrance going pop with my face. When I woke up, this old lady, all right, rang the bell, so you gotta go pee-pee, ring the bell. You're paralyzed, you can't walk anymore. I rang that bell that day. I was so pissed off, she never come to help me go pee-pee. I crawled on my belly to the damn toilet, and I peed in the toilet that day. You know what I did? I believe what God told me. I got up. You see it, you believe it, you go get it. So understand something. When you believe dummies around you, that's up to you. My last coma, look at this. We took people on the yacht the night before, worth a couple $1 billion, helping people left and right. What do I get to do? Someone comes on my yacht with the worst case. I had the 3rd worst case in history. H1N1 pandemic 9. I get to die at 541. Go to the other side, get to choose stay in peace or go back. Show me your yacht. I'll show you mine. I'm so tired of people and their blah blah. It's like the idiot with the stupid hat, motivational crap. That man didn't have a pot to piss until he went blah blah blah, and you gave him the money too. It's like Tony Baloney. Let's understand something. There's one of my 3 yachts. Ray spelled UDOT address. Check it out. Hell, right in that picture, I was dead. They were asking my wife if I'm a donor. They're gonna rip out my heart. Isn't that fun? I got to hear everything. So let's understand something. I got to come back and play with you. You ready to play? You want to be serious today? It's simple. I walked around with an oxygen tank for 5 weeks, acting like I'm 150 years old. Simple. Found out I was homeless again, too. I put my score back to an 820. I can do that in about 3 weeks. Then I popped another $1 million card again. Why not? I got 5 closet divisions. Write that down. Not that I do, but you're going to set it up. Write down, I'm going to set up 5 closet divisions, have a backup for a backup, so when somebody kicks my ass, I can go again and again too. It's up to you. I don't get it. Why would you not plan the problem? This world is like living in hell at times. You got to have a backup for a backup too. Fight through the damn pain, get out of the closet again and again. You watch cities do this, you watch grocery stores, you watch banks do this, you watch rich and famous people. And almost people who bitch and complain. They have a loophole. Oh, shut up. Go join them. They pay property tax. They pay gallon of tax on gallon of gas, too. You better have a backup for a backup. That's what you're supposed to do. Instead of letting life pass you by and going wah, wah, wah all the way to what? The poorhouse, too? Hell no. You could have done this and did this since you were 18. I started at 9 and a half and I wrote the books and CDs for you. Simple today. I've been getting up at 2:25 since I was a little boy. I get on my knees and say thank you Jesus for another day, then I go look in the mirror. I've always put myself in check. I don't believe none of you have ever done that. I believe you've never looked in the mirror, stared at yourself for 2 minutes, and asked 2 questions. All right, questions are simple. 1, have I completed everything I need to? No. Is there more to be done? Always. Are you going to put yourself in check? Are you? Yes or no? You got an idea, you got a dream. Then you go ask your friends and family to encourage you. Instead, they all interrupt you. Oh, you got to do this and that too, because I'm an expert. I don't have shit, but I'm going to tell you what to do, and you're dumb enough to follow me too. Sound familiar? You see, don't you cloud your direction. Ever let somebody stop your dream. Step number 8, give me 90 days. That's all I ask you to do. I'll get you in the right direction. I'll guarantee that too. God's delays have never been God's denials. Let's go get the money. You don't understand. I did not like eating out of a trash can, begging and stealing off the damn pier when I was 3. It pissed me off. So I had to figure it out myself because I had nobody besides God and me. We're going to go get the money. All right? Because that's what I've had to do. And I haven't had a paycheck for basically 25 years. You need one too? Simple. Let's teach you how to play. Now today, I'm getting older, slower. I'm not as purr as I used to be like you. Go back to the job you hate. Go ahead. You know what they're going to do? Eventually, they're going to fire you. And then you're going to basically deliver some damn pizza. Is that your dream? I want you to write down, see it, believe it, go get it. I've done this since I was 4. I see what I want. I believe it. I pray. God opens the door and I go get it. I got everything I ever wanted by the time I was 26. Died in coma, lost, got it back again too. But are you going to listen today? I mean, you've heard so much blah, blah, blah in your life and you wasted thousands of dollars on crap. I mean, these people that have been paying Lexington Law $99, there's 36 this week alone, for over 18 months, that's $1,782, and they still have shitty credit. What are people, stupid? It doesn't take more than 90 working days to put your score up, and away. Worst case, 180 days, as long as you don't keep screwing it up too. Now let's look at your life in your city, right where you're at today. You watch grocery stores, you watch banks, even Sam's Club, and all 50 states have closed locations down 2 years before pandemic. California, 63. Understand, they took the locations they didn't want. They bankrupted them. They wrote it off on their taxes. They literally got a tax credit, but they're playing the game. But not you. You like bringing the pain home to you and your family too. If you didn't, why the hell are you doing it today? Let's understand something. Write down tax ID and division. Tax ID division. Can you write it down? It's simple to do. You've watched 11 cities file bankruptcy. You heard it on the news. You just heard it. Oh, how'd they do that? You didn't pay attention. You didn't tear it apart. I tear everything apart. How'd they do that? Why'd they do that? What happened? You're going to blame it on Robert Sitcron? Baloney. The United States of America Incorporated. Pay attention. All states are corporations. Pay attention. Cities are corporations. They plan the damn problem before it happens because they basically set up and invented a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. You don't get it. They wanted the ability to bankrupt the debts of a city and stay in business today. You didn't plan the damn problem. That's on you. Remember, you got a bad day, you bring the pain home? No, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous on you. Apple Computer, bankrupt in 97. Simple. Out of business. Mr. Bill Gates, being so smart, one of the richest men in the world, was indicted by our government 4 times for being so damn smart. Indicted. He wrote a check to Apple for $150 million. Saved their assets. Now they're worth trillions of dollars too. You, every one of you today. I don't care if you're Ronnie. I don't care if you're basically Joan. I don't care who the hell you are today. You Google it. It's ridiculous. You're highly intelligent, but you're not paying attention to figuring it out for yourself. That's ridiculous. You Google bankruptcy. This is what you're going to find. It says SSN, SS4. We all have one SSN. We're all ducks. We might as well walk around all damn day going quack, 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 quack. But an SS4, corporation, division, subsidiary, more? Hell, sign me up for that too. Your problem is you should have incorporated you or have one working in conjunction with you. So write down Google bankruptcy. I don't want anything to screw up, but I'll be damned if I bring the pain onto my family today. I made 2 promises to myself as a kid. I wouldn't touch a baby. That was my first child. And I'd make sure I mastered the rules and tools. Even had to write it myself so I don't bring the damn pain home, ever. Step 10. Simple. It's the rules. It's the tools. It's right in front of you. SSN, quack, 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 we're all ducks. We might as well go quack, quack all damn day. Equals a 1040. So that means we get our paychecks taxed. We get the leftover. Sucks. And we get to get in probate when we die. That sucks too. SS4 equals 1120. Corporation, division, subsidiary. Well, look what it says on line 10. Can you pay attention? Is it amazing? It says banking and credit purposes. Do you not get it? Every corporation can write off the interest rate of the credit card line of credit. Okay? And they can finance itself and write it all off even if they screw up today. I know our president said he wanted $2 trillion. They said no. Then they gave him $500 billion, $500 million, and then he's going to create corporate tax, and he found he couldn't do that either too. He never could. It's simple. The United States of America Incorporated. There's the public record in front of you. You want to learn to play? All right? Or you want to be a duck? Quack, quack, quack. I want to replace you. I want to make sure I rebuild you too because you screwed up. I want to make you a division of a corporation because you should have did this since you were 18 years old. You didn't give yourself a fighting chance. So the bottom line is maybe you're having duck soup. This is what I heard. I was 7.5. Changed my life. It's not legal advice. It's right in front of you. It's chapter 18. Can we read it together, please? A corporation is a legal person that may sue or be sued. It's like, okay, give me more. I wanted rules and tools. I just wanted someone to tell me, do this and I'll get this. And I'm sorry, I think everybody on the planet today, most of them, about anything they try to tell you how to do it, it's all full of crap. But again, that's just an opinion. What do I know? I only brought in a couple billion at 26. I'm going to bring another 10 billion, all right, in the next 3 or 4 years for the hell of it too. And you could do this too if you want to. Now, someone's going to ask you if you're the member of the BBB. I sued them in 79 and proved they were fraud, but nobody paid attention to me. The Better Business Bureau. 10 million companies will not play their blackmail game. And I don't care if it's Disney, doesn't matter if it's Wolfgang Puck or KBC. Understand? Not only did the court say, get the hell out of our cities, close your office because you've been a fraud since day one, not only did they get indicted in 2013, had to file bankruptcy and change their damn name again and again. I'm just reading 2020 and CNN. See, you got to pay attention. We get 3 dummies every day calling us, are you a member of the BBB? If you had the highly intelligent think you do, you would have looked online. They basically, BBB got busted and they're a fraud for asking the dumb question. What can I tell you? Winning the game of business, I wrote 40 plus years ago. It's from Repackaging America. When I sold that to $100 million, I basically got my next billion. Don't you get it? All corporate structure. You get to play. But will you play? Here's 12 books and CDs. I made them dummy proof, but I couldn't name it that because they won't allow me because there's books for dummies already too. So bottom line, simple. I was at the Bonaventure for 32 years every Wednesday night. Okay? The line around the hotel, get hold of me. That was fun. I was the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles for 32 years. Yeah, dude. I used to sell it for $20,000 a pop. Kind of fun. The office today, $999, 12 books and CDs. I give you half price on a live webinar. You basically do what I tell you to do. I'll ship it today. If I have to do it in person, I'll ship it too. See, all you got to do is Zelle, now. There's your 12 books, CDs, and 1,000 steps for you, and you play with me all day tomorrow too. You see, I can tell you to go do something. When you do it, you're going to have 10 questions. If I do it for you, put you in a workshop, and show you what I'm doing for you slowly, it's called the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. So your choice is Zelle, bank transfer, or deposit. Simple to do. You see, I was the incorporator for 2019 Rich and Famous People. From Michael, Janet, R.A. Cook and Vane, Kevin Costner, Arnold. How about Mr. Bill Clinton? You ever heard of him too? Fishborn? You see, you got a choice. I loved basically Superman for Gold's Gym. I only billed them $1 million of credit in 6 months. That was fun too. So guess what we get to do? I got a program for people coming out of prison because they need a second chance. I rebuild their credit. Then I pop them gold and platinum cards too in 6 months. That's free rate, Ricky Ross. You ready to play? But you're going to have to beat your doubt. You're going to have to run your race. Because you got a lot of people tell you can't do this or that too. Let me do the work for you. Let me hold your hand for the next 90 days. Let's get you to $1 million at least. Is that okay? That's step number 11. So getting past go, I'll show you some of the goodies I obtained myself. Can't show you anything else besides my goodies. From there, God's gift. The 6 mansions. I parked my race boat and my yachts in my backyard. Where you park yours again? Helicopter, one of the buildings, Lamborghinis too. See, you got to realize today, I want you to protect your ass. Eds and stop bringing the pain home using Ray's rules. Can you change your driver's license to a P.O. Box and mailing address, please? And then look up the Driver's Privacy Protection Act, too. You see, you bring the pain home because you don't have to, but you did it because of you. What? Lack of knowledge, step number 12. So when I wrote the rules and tools for divisions in 86, multiple functions, disconnect, isolate, incorporate, separate pieces, and we get credit, cash, or supply per division. We get to have fun. Kind of like, let's pretend this was you and you're paying attention. I get you a corp with 9 divisions. I get you a card up to $1 million paid over time. And what do? Allow me to get you 9 sister cards too. Let's call it a bucket of money. Is that okay? How about a piece of property? How about a franchise? So if we did this today and one of them got screwed up, we get rid of the bad one, keep the good pieces, and then we go set up another one again and again too. Like the city, the bank, and the grocery store do every day. But not you, because you're busy bringing the pain home to you and your family too. I even wrote books on how to be the bucket of money, tax balance, and become the bank. But again, what can I say? I said house, car, and bank account. Let's talk about your car now. What did you do? You let someone sweat you for hours on end when you got to the car lot? Somebody with an ugly shirt and an ugly tie? It's okay. Then they said, we got to run your credit. When you fill this out, please. Then you fill it out because you're what? Sheep? We'll do it your way. When you fill out an application from now on, every time you sign one, next to your signature, this is Ray's rules. You can do what you want, but it's up to you. I always write this allows one inquiry. I take a picture. Because the reason the car dealership gives you more inquiries, they make $120 for every time they sell you. You allowed this to happen to you. That's your fault, nobody else's. But here's the thing. The car should have been a corporation, no, a division and a tax ID. Division and tax ID. But today that car's registered to you. You notice it makes noises when you drive? If you listen very carefully, that noise you hear in the back is going quack, 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 I'm a duck, quack, quack, quack. You see, today, that's step 13. I want you to cover your ass. It's when you drive that car today to the grocery store and the bank, a little bumpity bump, what's going to happen next? They get out of the car, they act like they're going to die, they're going to put on a show for you. Then they say driver's license, insurance, registration, please. All right, and then it's your home address. Oh good, you're a duck. The insurance you pay for that car is coming out of your paycheck. Isn't that called taxable income? When a corporation could pay for the insurance before you pay for it. Okay. But no matter what I say or do, today you're the registered owner. So no matter what I say or do, when that car has a bumpity bump and they sue you, they get to take everything you got. Maybe you'll change the registered owners to divisions instead and make sure they can try to get diddly squat. It's up to you. I told you to plan the problem before it happens to you. That's step number 14. This car, fleet price tax ID. Simple, division. Why? Because it doesn't show up on personal credit reports. No loan to value problem. Next, bottom line is pretty simple. If you got a repossession today, keep in mind one thing, the IRS can give you a 1099-C. There you go. It's like my 17 houses. I couldn't get to 18 when I was 19 until I transferred them into divisions. Not only did I free up the loan to value problem, but I separate the liability too. Your paycheck today is taxed before you get the leftover. Corporations get to pay all the bills first, then pay tax if there is any leftover. Kind of like pay zero tax on 10 billion, as Amazon did, and you pay more tax than they do. So remember today, when you saw this a week or two on the news, they don't pay tax, there's no loophole, they're doing exactly what they're allowed to do. It's very simple. Corporations don't pay tax until they make a profit. It's the Internal Revenue Service rules and tools. Simple to do. You can join them, or you can complain. $165 million for that house, it must be made out of gold. Would you like to join the club? Let me know. Loophole King Newsweek. Walt Disney, billion in the bank, don't have to pay tax for they wrote an IOU. Debt offsets taxes. So, bottom line is, you pay more tax than Mickey and Goofy do. All right? Federal Express, Dish, doesn't matter, Nike, and on and on and on and on. So today, you could understand how to write those 4 boxes in front of you, write down a line of defense. You could have had a corporation work in conjunction or incorporate you. The divisions become the ducks. Something goes wrong with the piece, we keep the good ones, we never bring the pain where? Home. I'm on workshops all day. Tomorrow I'll start at 7 a.m. in the morning. Don't you think you should invite everybody you know in that workshop that day? You might just want to play. You could have did this since you were 18 years old. That's step number 15, by the way. As an affiliate, I'm allowed to build credit under SSN SS4. I get to use history and pop your credit and ask for a separate billing. If you'd like me to build you some, let me know. It's pretty simple to do. Remember, tomorrow, live, 7 a.m. to 4 in the afternoon. 7 classes, I become your coach. I do the work for you, show you how to do this or that too. We work in conjunction. I can badge you to a dashboard. If you had 11 collection accounts, a late payment on your car payment, 1 account only, and maybe I can just get you $3,000 of credit too to help rebuild you. And it was just in the beginning. Simple to do. So if you want credit rebuilding, Rapid Rescore, it's $4.99. That's it. Average case is 90 working days. All right, you go to a class tomorrow at 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. It's called Education Analyzation. Now, if your credit's really screwed up a lot, it might take 180 days. That's it. It never goes past that unless you keep screwing it up again and again, but that's on you. And if you do it during the webinar now, you get a $1,000 cash card so you can reimburse yourself and get $500 in your pocket and build some more credit and start building that up too. And all you got to do is Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. Take a picture of that page today. You're probably going to need it. Wednesday and Saturday, we do a setup class and a level 1. You get to pick the type of corporation. I teach how to name it too, how to set up the divisions, how to buy at wholesale price. But again, that's every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. And I'm still your coach all through the day on Saturday. Starter package for a millionaire. If you got one, I might build the one you got. But if not, I'll give you the articles for free. I've been doing this for 43 years. Articles are always free. I know Mark here spent $3,700 for a damn corporation. I'm sorry. Articles are free, cost $100. He's sitting there going, what do I do next, Ray? Well, you go get your $3,700 back. What you got going to cost you $100. Rebuild you. All right, Rapid Rescore, make you the qualified CFP you need to be. I'll give you the articles, teach you how to name it too. Also, tax ID, set up in level 1, Wednesday and Saturday. Stuck with me for 90 working days. Can you imagine that? I'm your coach. I do all the work for you. Teach you how to do divisions, wholesale price too. Office sells it for $2,000. On a webinar, I always give you half price. So I give it to you for $999. And I'm guaranteeing you a cash card for $10,000. 10 times money back to you. All of this is yours and you're stuck with me. It's a giveaway. Million in the making, same as the previous, but this comes with $25,000 of credit. That means it's $2,499, half price. That's what it is for you. All you got to do is basically Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. Please. You can incorporate you. You should have did this as 18. Or you can work in conjunction with the corporation too. You can run your life through a corporation as well. But again, that's on you. That's step number 16, by the way. Ultimate goal, we have all the rights we need to. So let's see. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. This is one of the 15 Lamborghinis and Ferraris right before my coma. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. So, your paycheck today is taxed. You get the leftover, you pay your bills, you pay for a car you should not, you take money and credit from the family, you roll the dice, start a business, and all you do is bring the pain home. We don't have to do that. All right, so if you're paying payment, gas, registration, insurance, let's learn to say the word no, and let's do it under the corporation so you can drive a company car. Let's start that starting tomorrow. Is that okay? So the ultimate goal, that's step number 17. Now I'd like you to download a form called SS4 today. I want you to verify everything I tell you is the truth, 100% verifiable. SS4 equals 1120. Corporation, division, subsidiary, more. Line 10 says banking and credit purposes. So number 18 is going to say IRS public record. But I want you, every one of you, irs.gov, Google it, and download an SS4 form to tell you and show you I'm telling you the truth. It will set you free. The United States of America Incorporated set up their line of defense called states. States set up their line of defense called cities. But you haven't set up your line of defense for you and your family. All cities are corporations. And remember, I told you to plan the problem? That's what they did. They created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act. It's public record, check it out. So no matter what they do, they don't have to bring the pain home like you. And you are we the people. Under your constitutional right, as long as you're trying, you're not dying, you're not trying, you might as well be dead. Again, Nixon took gold standard out. Mama delivers a baby this morning. Hospitals are federally mandated to give mama an SSN form. The baby's not getting a job. The baby has to be bonded and print some more money. That's how it does work after Nixon took the gold standard out. She don't sign the form. Baby's not going in that stroller. Of course, he cannot go home. Mama's going to sign the form, by the way, because half your mamas did too. Online, you see websites say that you don't have to guarantee. I'm sorry, that's called a lie. It's called BS. If you want cash credit for the corporation up to 8 cards, lines of credit, you have to be a qualified CFO. That's just the truth. And then we look at supply credit, vendor credit, marketing credit, lease credit, gas cards too. I've got to rebuild you to be the CFO you need to be and never use your personal credit again. Then the next thing you're going to see are on the websites, so they say, trade lines. Please look up the Fair Lending Act before you buy a bunch of trade lines, because I don't want to visit in prison. Corporate credit is a write-off. Interest rate line of credit, too. Can't do it for you, but a corporation can do it for itself, too. Up to you. Now, we expedite everybody for a reason. As an affiliate, we get paid fees, just like Credit Karma does, too. So we're not going to delay your case, ever. We want you to go get the money. We want to rebuild you. Now, when you bought your house, I pray you did raise rules. Escrow, close, homestead, put it in a trust. If you didn't, what happens? If they sue you, they take it away. If you die, it gets stuck into probate. And your family got diddly squat because of your lack of planning for you and your family too. When you fix up a property today, you hire a contractor that hires a subcontractor that stands outside Home Depot. If they cut corners and slip and fall, they sue you and they take everything you got. Like I said today, plan the problem before this happens. Quickly deed it into a division if you want to, an assignment of equity. So at the end of the day, they get diddly squat. I would look up an irrevocable trust if I was you, but you do what you want. Some of you, and that's number 19, 6 more to go. Some of you are playing peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. I would tell you to stop it, because the IRS says corporations don't pay tax till they make a profit. So why would you play games and play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess? If you did that, go to irs.gov, download a form called 656 433 A and B. Get your free money, get your butt back in the system starting today, step number 20 for you. From there, I would not put any money in a piece of property. I would do what I did, have an $841 million under corporate structure. Set up divisions, go to the manufacturer, save up to 70%. Don't pay a bill for 30 to 60, 90 days anyway. Use their money to fix up the property. Escrow closes, it pays off the debt. Now we got up to $200,000 left over. We follow raise rules, we leverage some money, and we realize borrow money is not taxable, as you heard on the news 2 weeks ago too. It's how rich and famous people paid their bills, and then they basically set up the line of defense. See it, believe it, go get it. That's blackjack, step number 21. Now here's my office just before my coma. Irvine Spectrum, 22,000 square feet. This location, other ones around the globe too, doing up to $1 million a day, helping people like you. The bank would be at the office going almost every day, because when you got money, they always kiss your assets too. You don't have a pot to, you know what? Guess what they do? They don't know your name. So the banks borrow from up to times 10 from the feds, loan back 5 to you. If we took that money out of the escrow, we leveraged it to raise rules, we would have created up to $3 million of borrowed money, We could use 2 of that to go buy McDonald's. It pay no tax on that money. Ultimate goal, this is what we're going to do tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Listen carefully. Every Wednesday and Saturday. I want to teach you to set up your corporation. Teach you how to name it, get all the pieces too. Going to build you some credit. And we're going to create the line of defense. I'm going to show you exactly step by step how to set up your divisions. Up to you too. Something goes wrong in a piece, what are we going to do? We're going to pull a Donald Trump, a rich and famous person, a banker, a grocery store, or a city. By the way, I wrote it for you. It's called the 3-step. We're going to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Can't save it. We might have to bankrupt the piece, but we keep the good pieces, but we never bring the pain where? Home. Why would we bring the pain home? Rich and famous people don't. Government doesn't. Cities don't. McDonald's doesn't when they bankrupt their 13 locations this last year. Okay, it's simple. You can play the game too. But that's step number 22. Ultimate goal today? Ask yourself another question when you look in the mirror. What are you willing to lose? It's an honest question. Because in life, we're going to lose a couple pieces here and there. But again, family, corporate, division. Me, I don't want to lose anything. I want world peace too. But if I have to lose a piece, it'll be a division. It's cheap and I get another one and another one too. I play chess, I lose a piece or two. So would you. But the reality today, winners always get checkmate. By the way, that's step number 23. My wife asked me, July 3rd, 2009, can we take out the corporate yacht? I said, why not? We fill it up, $1,600. We use a corporate credit card, wrote off the interest rate to the card, and we wrote off the yacht too. I know mine, this one of the 3 was 68 feet long. Well, Tiger Woods is 150. Either way, we get to ride them off. So could you. Ultimate goal. Yacht, raceboat, U-Dock, address too. Show me yours, please. I'll show you mine. So 5 weeks oxygen tank, 820 score. I popped into the card again. See, I want you to have closet divisions. I want you to have a backup and a backup too. Fight through the pain and go again and again after you fell down and get up the same day. You never had to bring the pain home since you're 18, but that's up to you. God's using me to help you today. I pray these are turned on. You see, building a Lamborghini, say the Reynolds University, reaching the dream. Think and be the impossible. See, you're allowed to do that all the time. Ultimate goal is up to you. There's nothing holding you back today besides you. So let's remember today we have the ability to play the game too. And it looks like I froze. That's good. I'm moving over here, but I move over here. Let's see what happens today. All right, now my picture's moving, but the picture's not moving too. You see, let's see. Another window, basically, window. Resume screen. That's nice. It's always amazing how technology is so good, and all of a sudden in the middle of a presentation, it goes blah. Crazy too. So the ultimate goal is pretty simple. So it's in pause. Screen is sharing. Mayday, mayday, mayday. Isn't that fun? I love technology. Think and be the impossible. I've been doing that all my life. It's your turn to do it too. So let's remember, I make millionaires. I'd like you to be next. Please be to their workshops tomorrow. Let's get you to $1 million. All right, now a couple of you, maybe $1 billion, but $1 million's pretty easy to do. It's about 6 months. Now, motivation, I listen to it every morning. But the motivation I listen to is about the Bible, because the Bible's the rules and the tools, a way of life. The motivation of blah, 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 oh, sorry, I don't need that. I need the real rules and tools. Let's build your story today. How about I get you up to an 820 score? How about I get you 100,000 of credit? And let's call it safety. You don't use more than 29%. How about I set you up a corporation divisions up to $1 million of credit? How about you quit being stuck? Why don't you spend the day with me tomorrow? What do you have to lose? Nothing. You wasted thousands on something that didn't work. Let me be your coach for 90 days. So if you want the 12 books and CDs, off is $9.99, half price on the web under $4.99. Get the books and CDs, go to the classes with me. We take Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. Ultimate goal, how did the 14th Amendment turn corporations into people. Well, it did. So the United States of America has 50 states, corporations. States have cities, line of defense too. And you could do this for you? I don't understand. All right, you are past due and setting up your line of defense for you and your family. Ultimate goal, never, never have joint credit. You buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, put it in a trust. Raise rules. Corporation has up to $1 million of credit. It has fun. We set up a division because they're cheap. One for every piece of property. One for every franchise. One for every business too. The line of defense. See it, believe it, go get it. Raise rules. We got to put it here. Knowledge is something they cannot take it away. Ultimate goal is up to you. It's number 24. So, worst case, 571. 3,000 on a card, 11 collection accounts, late on their car payment, rebuilding them in the process. If you want to be next, let me know. It's $499. Average case is 90 working days. Unless you really screwed up real bad, it might take 180 days, no part past that, unless you kept screwing up again and again, but that would be on you. Saturday class, 1 o'clock tomorrow. All right, education analyzation. And if you do it during the webinar, you get a $1,000 cash card, which is twice as much back to you. And all you have to do is Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. So the ultimate goal, even tomorrow, in the 7 classes, one of them set up, one's level 1. Let's name the corporation the right way. Let's pick the one you want. Let's teach you how to buy wholesale price too. You get to go Wednesday or Saturday or both. It's up to you. I just become your coach so you don't mess it up. That's the ultimate goal. Starter package for millionaire. Make you the qualified CFO. Credit rebuilding, rapid score, articles, houses, tax ID, level 1 in setup. Office is $2,000. But I give you half price on a webinar of $9.99, but then I hand you $10,000 of cash credit back to you. 10 times your investment. Millionaire in the making. Half price is $24.99. You get $25,000 of cash credit. Half price again, and all you have to do is Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. You see, at the end of the day, like I said in the beginning too, let's repackage you. House, car, and bank account. So the ultimate goal is this, the American dream. I listen online, I hear it all the time. When I do these live events and I go to other people's events and I ask questions at the end, usually I'll go up and ask, are you going to hold my hand personally? I have 10 million in my hand. Are you going to help me go get this too? Or are you going to hold my hand till we follow through and I get the ultimate goal you've been promised me today? Or are you going to take my money and go bye too? See, everybody needs money coming in, pay the bills every month. Drive a company car, go on a business trip, help other people free up their time. Everybody needs to set up the line of defense. 1,000 rules and steps equal $1 million company. 20,000 is billionaire. So if you want me to rebuild you, it's very simple to do. All right, it's $499. Workshop, if you want to go to it, you get a card. All right, for $1,000 if you did it now. You Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. Ultimate goal, starter package for millionaire, $9.99, but you get $10,000 of cash credit. I want you to get money back for everything you ever do. Simple thing. If you want $25,000 of cash credit, $2,499, you get all the goodies too, and I'm your coach for 90 days. Zelle, bank transfer, deposit. See, we have to stay strong and stay safe. We got to do our best while Jesus does the rest all through the day. Now, the ultimate thing, if you do nothing today, what you're going to get is nothing back. You got some rules and tools. You heard things you never heard before. So the last and final thing is number 25. If you're Zelle transferring, that's great. If not, we have specialists that are standing by right now. Our toll-free 800-510-3338. Write it down. 800-510-3338. I want you to get in the program and spend tomorrow with me, because then I can change your life between now and the end of the year. But that's up to you. I'm going to do my best all through the day. I pray you do the same, because Jesus will do the rest for all of us. And never forget, God loves us all.